Hello Pisces, welcome to your mid-month reading on Empress Moon Tarot. This is for October 2018, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Pisces. This is always like, Pisces and Scorpio are always my favorite ones to do, partially because of the fact that I have Pisces Sun and Pisces Venus. So I know there's a few of you out there that have multiple in their charts as well. So that can always be an exciting time. Now I'm trying to save time in my video by not shuffling online. So therefore you did not see the shuffle. I've not seen these cards, nor have I seen these. These are 9 cards from the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. We've got 2 that came out from Mystical Wisdoms and 2 that came out from Romance Angels. Now keep in mind this is a general reading, so if it does not resonate with you, then check your birth chart and check your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So this is past, could have been yesterday, last week, last month, last year, etc. Present, future. I read diagonal. I also read in a diamond, but I don't always point that out, but I am while I'm reading it. So central to your reading, we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. So everything around your reading is going to center around our Knight of Swords energy. The Knight of Swords is very action-oriented, very, very ambitious and driven, and very much about... sometimes he doesn't think before he speaks. A lot about communication and, you know, really, really swift action. So in the past row, we have the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Cups. In our present row, along with the Knight of Swords, we have the Ace of Wands. Oh, beautiful. Page of Wands. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Outstanding. Future row, we have the Emperor. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Five of Wands. Now, you have a lot of court cards, which people often equate to actual people. But we do have here both the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And when you see the matching ones in a sign, that often is related to a couple. And so this could be, you know, it could be a Scorpio or a Cancer. It could be your energy, Pisces. Same with this, a Scorpio, Cancer, or your energy. However, please don't get caught up on that, because it could be a couple that is just exhibiting the energy of those cards. Now, I also see some fire energy in here if you've got some fire in your chart. A lot of fire energy in here. So just to keep that in mind. So Pisces, oh my goodness. Well, being that we have a lot of passionate energy, we have both the King and the Queen of Cups, I'm seeing relationship energy here. So before I start reading, I just want to let you know, if you're looking for a general / business reading, you may want to check your birth chart and go take a look at your other signs, because that's what I'm seeing just overall looking at it. So in the past, we have the Chariot. The Chariot is about, you know, movement towards victory and you know, kind of being on that last victory lap, you know, and movement in a situation, movement in the relationships, what I'm kind of seeing here. And the Knight of Wands is about being bold, being fearless, being confident, and pushing forward and trying not to be impulsive. Now, Pisces, I hope that the Pisces watching are less impulsive than I am, because sometimes I say and do things like very, very stupidly, without thinking, like, you know, telling somebody like we're over when really I'm not over. You know, so try to resist impulsivity. That's kind of what this is saying here, is, you know, try not to be impulsive, but also, you know, take charge of your life. We see 2 cards here about taking charge of your life, being bold, being fearless, and being confident. Now, I find it interesting. She's being bold, and as I've said before, if I say she or he, it's just because of the card, not because of you. It could be male or female. So this energy of the Knight of Wands is facing the Knight of Swords. It's almost like they're at odds, right? It's almost like they're in battle. You know, the bold, fearless energy of the Knight of Wands versus the, you know, a little bit, they're both impulsive. They're both impulsive. Some, you know, he speaks without thinking, she acts without thinking. And so, you know, they're kind of at odds. It looks like communication versus action are at odds. It's like there's no action being taken and there's no communication occurring because they're at a standstill. Now, King of Cups energy, that's, you know, a very emotionally restrained. Perhaps emotions are being held back, and thus there's no action, thus there's no communication. But yet we do have the Chariot, which is forward movement. And, you know, that forward movement is moving towards a passionate new beginning or a passionate restart. Because we see that this person here, which was either representing you or the love interest, has already been in your life. So I'm not seeing this as a brand new beginning, because I don't see any third party situations here for you, Pisces. And this is somebody who brings you, this person, they're in our same row down here, and then the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands are also, you know, together here. And this Page of Wands speaks of optimism, and it speaks of holding on to that one thing, or in this case, that one person that makes you feel joy, that makes you feel young, makes you feel alive, you know. That really makes you feel like, you know, life is full. Life is joyful. So, you know, I do see that this person, this may be a new passionate restart. You know, if you have not been in communication and action has not been taken, you might not have seen this person for a while, which may be why we have that Chariot, that movement towards one another. And the Ace of Wands very much could be a new passionate start. You know, you may actually be able to physically be within each other's presence and enjoy each other's company. Especially, we've got both the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. But it looks like at some point, communication is going to be coming in this month. And that communication will likely also, it's going to bring a lot of optimism to you, Pisces. Absolutely, positively. You will be optimistic about it. I do see that there may be some minor disagreements, but I just wanted to point this out. This was on the bottom of the deck, which I did see when I cut the deck. Judgment. And that's about forgiveness and atonement. And so, you know, the Five of Wands being here in your future, associated with communication, and this, both the Queen and the King, tells me that there may be some minor disagreements, but that if you both stop and listen and have an attitude of cooperating and have an open mind about, you know, the conversation, that will help. Because I do see very, very passionate restart here, a reconciliation perhaps. Now, Pisces, we have the Emperor here in the future. The Emperor could be associated with this King of Cups, or it could be associated with the Queen of Cups. But the Emperor, he's very much, he takes control of things. He's very bold, very, very strong. You've got two very bold, strong energies here in your reading. And, you know, he's not going to be walked over. You know, he's not going to allow anybody to walk over him, take him for granted, or take advantage of him. He does take charge of his life, control of his life, But I also see that since, you know, these are just like petty disagreements, small disagreements. I don't really sense anything associated with, you know, being taken advantage of, perhaps maybe being taken for granted, but not, you know, anything that can't be corrected with this communication. So I sense that one of the two of you, Pisces, is going to be taking control of the situation and taking some form of action. Now I do see if you can, you know, stop and listen and have an open mind, that the communication will lead towards victory. The communication will be victorious. Now also this Five of Wands could be affecting both parties internally as well. There could be an internal struggle. I don't see any cards associated with, you know, being too much in your head, any kind of sword related cards about, you know, mental struggles. But this is all, you know, this Wands one is all about communication, fighting small petty disagreements. So your big word of advice, Pisces, for these next 2 weeks is to not speak. Don't speak impulsively. Stop and listen. So don't speak impulsively. Stop and listen. Appreciate the things or the person that that makes your heart sing. You know, that you just like makes you really feel totally alive. And it looks like the key between the two of you may be this passion. You know, you clearly have a lot of chemistry for one another, because there's so much passion here in this reading. So the key to the communication may actually be the passion. Let me clarify a couple of these cards here. Spirit, can you tell me why the Emperor's here, please? The Emperor. We had 3 turn up. Okay, look at this. We have this Ace of Wands again. So now, you know, this is interesting because the Emperor is looking over here at the Ace of Wands, right? And so we've got another Ace of Wands that came up, as well as an Ace of Pentacles. And the Six of Wands, which has to do with victory. It's another victory card. And the Chariot here is about, in this deck, is about victory and movement towards victory. So I believe that the reason the Emperor is here is that somebody is going to be taking charge, taking control by taking some form of action and offering a new start. Now the Ace of Pentacles is an overall, you know, it's that big dream, that new opportunity that comes along. That's I call it the big gift of the universe. You know, it's like the Christmas gift from the universe. That's what I call it. So somebody is going to be taking control, offering a fresh new start, and it's going to be a very passionate new beginning, and it's going to be victorious. It will be accepted based upon that. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify this Five of Wands, please? Five of Wands, please, Spirit. Five of Wands. All right, so with the Five of Wands, we got the King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Cups. So it looks like there's some stubbornness here associated with both of you, which is why these are petty. It's going to be some sort of petty disagreement when you have this communication. There's stubbornness. Both of you are very stubborn and remaining like very firm on your position, which is going to cause you guys to be a little bit guarded. So I highly recommend not doing that and trying to be more nurturing. Try to be more nurturing like this Queen of Cups energy, and, you know, sensitive like the Queen of Cups, compassionate like the King of Cups, sympathetic like the King of Cups. Embrace those aspects of these two energies rather than this steady, stubborn energy. But it does look like where you two will meet here and be able to get beyond this this energy of these, you know, petty disagreement when speaking, is the fact that you both are desiring to reconcile. The Six of Cups is a reconciliation, and so I do see that, which was confirmed here as well. It absolutely looks beautiful, Pisces. Let's see what we've got for our mystical wisdom cards. Dreams. Believe in your dreams. Now, remember what I said? Big dream of the universe, right? Like exciting new opportunity. That's a big dream. And cheer up. Live in the moment. Now, see, I didn't see a lot of cards indicating that you or the other person were in their head, but it does look like this lack of action and lack of communication has probably caused a little bit of, you know, the blues, kind of wondering whether or not things are going to work out, or whatever the case may be. Because when there's lack of action and lack of communication in a relationship, you're not going anywhere. You're stalled. So romance angels, we have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So Pisces, it is safe for you to love this person. They do care for you too. And forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Remember how I was saying about the Judgment card and how it said, you know, that there needed to be forgiveness moving forward? Freely forgive one another and move forward. It's absolutely beautiful, Pisces. It was very specific, so I hope it's of help to some of you. If it did not resonate, please check your birth chart placements and take a look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs. But regardless, I hope that the rest of your October is absolutely phenomenal. It looks phenomenal. And, you know, believe, Pisces. Believe. You're headed in a good direction. See you guys again soon.